Okay, but which of the girls are dead, if not both? Which of the girls are dead, if not both? The only comment Sunday in the morning, I wonder who it could be. Probably Maki. Or Kaito. It's Maki. Hello.
Well...
What's with the face? It looks like you just woke up.
Huh?
I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago.
Ew.
You wake up to that? If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Hey.
Ah, yeah! It's fine. Let's just go stop the ritual.
Huh?
Kaito, you're alive? I heard from Maki Roll. Alright. It seems like Angie's gonna do the ritual.
What?
Maki Roll? That gave him such a weird nickname.
Ah.
You brought Kaito here, Maki?
Why?
Is that weird? We need backup. Well, we need a backup plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach? But Kaito, you feeling okay? Hey, we have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrection of the dead crap.
Okay.
And then we can finally drop the topic, or else I'm not gonna last. Not gonna last. Kaito, are you scared?
Huh?
Huh?
No.
Ah, it's just that I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff.
Because...
And I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since we started talking about resurrecting the dead.
Shut up!
Don't be stupid. There's no way. So, I was right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training was because you were scared?
So...
It's not that I'm scared, it's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, space, zero gravity, but ghost stories? Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick. Kaito was looking more and more pale as he spoke. Cause of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since the start of this real. Okay, so that's what happened.
Okay.
So let's hurry up and stop Angie, so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like that? Unbelievable. You always act like you're not afraid of anything.
Shut up!
Shut up. Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, Maki Roll. Hurry up. Seriously, don't call me Maki Roll. Angie is dead as fuck. Angie and Tenko are dead as fuck, boy. The fact that I'm not allowed to teleport means people are dead as fuck, boy. Peeps be dead as fuck, boy. Hey, Peep. Good morning, Kyo.
Yes.
Ah, good morning. Oh, well, if it isn't Kaito, you feeling better already? Yeah, somehow. Sorry, though. We don't have much time to talk right now. Oh, don't push yourself. Things feel amiss without your boisterous voice.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, my bad for making you worry. Yes, and all because you were scared. Did you say something?
Shut up!
There's nothing, right, Maki Roll?
Told you.
Quit calling me Maki Roll. Why Maki Roll? Well, you're not dead, so that's a good sign. Good morning, Tenko. Good morning, Maki. Wow. Good morning. Are you ignoring Sushi? Ah, what do you mean? It's proper manners to greet girls before you generate males. More importantly, have you guys seen Himiko? I haven't seen her. She's not in her dorm? I guess not. I didn't get an answer after I knocked on her door, so she must have gone out. Anyway, I'll go look for her. If I see her, if you see her, please let me know. She must want to apologise for last night. Okay. Okay. Dead people. Dead people. Is Angie the dead? Is Angie the big dead? Can I teleport yet? I can. I guess I just can't teleport when I'm in specific rooms. Hey, Yimmy! What up, Gil? Hey, you guys again?
Why?
Here we go. Why are you here? Were you keeping watch this whole time? I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came here to check on Angie.
You.
So, what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came here to stop Angie again. Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Sure, whatever.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open the door for anyone than members of the student council, right? So tell Angie to open it for us. Yeah, that's not possible. Not possible. I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling for her. But she must really be into her work. She won't come out. Because she's dead. Because she's dead as fuck, boy. I won't come out. You sure she's in there? She said she should be inside. Both the front and door, or both this door and the back one are locked. Both doors are locked. I grabbed the doorknob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. But these doors are only locked from the inside. Which means that there's definitely someone in there. Any response?
No.
Actually, no. She might be sleeping. No answer. Himiko, we need to get inside right now. Yeah, why? But, you know, even if we wanted to check... Yeah, it's locked. So we can't do... I was about to say, Kokichi just come along and open it up for us. And here he is. I heard everything. And I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting.
What?
You obviously didn't hear anything at all.
Ew.
Where did you come from? Little birdie told me that now would be a good time to burst out my trick. Kokichi's trick? Lockpicking. Lockpicking.
Hey.
During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. So you can use your lockpicking skills to get into this lab, or to get this lab door open. You want me to pick open this door, huh? Let me see. Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob. Oh, it's a cylinder lock. Now, this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking. Yes, please, Kokichi, open the lock. It's rude to pick a lock without permission. Now's not time for that. Something might have happened to Angie.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Kokichi, hurry up and open the door.
My bad.
Sorry, Himiko. I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock.
See?
There, open sesame.
Huh?
That's simple. Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know.
Well,
Lockpicking seems more suited to petty
You
thieves.
got me.
That cuts real deep, Marky.
All right.
Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie.
Got it.
She dead as fuck, boy. She dead as fuck, boy. Boy, she dead as fuck. I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Why am I nervous? I turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and I saw... Dead as fuck, boy! She dead as fuck, boy!
This is an official announcement.
Why aren't these goddamn things voiced? It bothers me. She puked again. This time it's green. Green puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. Yeah, the dead end. Dead end. Yeah. Yeah, dead coat. Dead coat. There's a katana.
Well then.
Let us pray for Angie. Let us not. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie.
it can't be.
Why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with
I
her?
don't know.
Clearly she did. Clearly she didn't.
Weird.
That's not true. Angie say Atua always by her side. We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua,
Right?
yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way.
But why would someone do such awful thing?
But
I see now, I would think Tenko, but this is chapter 3. Another person has to die.
Huh?
A second person has to die. It's Danganronpa. They follow their things to the letter. They are very regimented in what they do. It's played off as like parts of a grander thing, but they are regimented in the things they partake in. There are going to be 2 victims this chapter. If there are not, then I don't know what this series is doing. It's deviating. It's weird.
could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but Angie herself? Angie herself?
Uh-oh.
A vomit-soaked entrance. How novel. And the puke is green again too. It's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were going to make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case for years. Well, that has been the case so far, yes? For years? Where did I get that from? Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. Ah, but how? So let us get started.
We are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation, and then we will have a friendly class trial. We must
Yes, that's
must distribute these first. Oh look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monofani? By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is, like, so lame. Living is all the rage nowadays. More green puke. More green puke. This is really unlucky.
So then,
As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what to do, yes?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
wait!
Not going to. No way going to ever get used to this. Trust me, you don't want to get used to this. No one should get used to this. Now it's nice and all, but it sounds pretty insincere coming from the assassin. Rude ass motherfucker. Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
You're right.
That's true. Rude ass motherfucker. But it's strange. It's a bizarre setup. Four wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body and a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual. So it was Kyo! Imagine if it was that easy to decipher. If it was like, okay, this is some weird ritual and there's a katana. It was clearly Kyo! If it is. I joke, but if it is. Alright bro, I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit. Is it really someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you feel, Samugi, but you have to repeat that. But do you have to repeat that title line every time? Oh no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student? Huh? Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made these wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual. Maybe the ritual succeeded, and the resurrected person killed her. You're having fun there, buddy?
hey,
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Can I tell you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Soichi. I just need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you, Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaito left a bit wobbly. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he wants to encourage.
jeez,
You clearly settled right into your sidekick role.
it's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So, where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
Yes, let's take a good look. And the victim is Angie Onaga, the Ultimate Artist. The body was found in the Ultimate Artist lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Whew. Whew. The forehead has a laceration. Whew. 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 Stab in the back of the neck. Aye. Aye, that's a quick one. That's a quick murder right there. That's a quick death. Monokuma file includes the time of death this time. 2 AM. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. So the murder happened at night time after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules, then Angie and Atua said, what good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes?
Why?
And maybe the student council, then that's...
right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start by investigating and solve this mystery together.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
Yumiko? I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body.
But
But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
whatever.
I don't care anymore. What?
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else is too much of a pain.
What was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop!
There's no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that is certainly no.
Huh?
With certainty, no. Excuse me? Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible. But I know... Oh, yeah! Seance! Seance time! We can summon her spirit with the seance of the... No, seance called the Caged Child.
What are you trying to pull?
Or we could just use the ritual to bring her back and be like, yo, who killed you? That's an idea. If the resurrection works, just the resurrection, bring her back and be like, yo, so madam, who killed you? Who killed you? Then again, stab in the back of the neck. She probably didn't even know who did it. Well, I mean, if her door was locked, she'd had to have let them in, so therefore, yes. But you never know.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's no time for
I
jokes.
am serious.
Oh, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation. If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
You know.
First, a resurrection ritual and now seance. Are you messing with
You
us?
understand.
I would appreciate if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written off in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Many times! On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish not to take advantage of this, yes?
No.
No matter how you put it, now is not the time for something...
However.
Oh? I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes? My earlier theory?
Therefore.
The possibility that the culprit being resurrected, or being a resurrection transfer sin. It is not wise to go into a class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. And so, to prove such a thing is impossible, it would be better we consult Angie herself.
Comprehensible.
Their logic is peculiar, to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway. Huh? I'll help too. Ah, you too, Himiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance, whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
do whatever you want.
Ah, yeah.
Yes!
Okay, I will.
So then.
So now 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the cage show requires 5 people, and we're short 1. Fine. Then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky. Well, I'm being forced to participate, and being treated like a burden.
Well then.
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where should we do it? How about your lab?
No.
No, in order for the cage child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. I mean, there's 3 dark rooms down the hallway. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. Then how about the empty rooms?
That's.
Empty rooms. The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so we can blow out the candles and it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll be fine with that.
Listen up!
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
Then,
The middle one. The middle room is always best for stuff like
I
this.
see. Yes.
The one that already has writing on the wall that said, "Did you find it?" The one that has writing on the wall that said, "Did you find it?" That's now going to come into play, which means that the developers were lazy. I'm calling it now. If that writing becomes like a thing in the case, like, oh, it was left by Angie, either that was pre-planned or they got lazy and they didn't have, like, they didn't put in a separate wall for that one room prior to this case. Calling it now. I shall have you for help as well. Let us carry all necessary equipment from my lab. How are you going to do
Do
this?
you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all of our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
this is stupid.
Are they serious about this stupid seance? Perhaps it's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Ah, yeah, investigation! What's up, babe? Yeah, this busty Bane beauty has this all figured out. Oh, you mean you know who the culprit is?
What's that?
Oh, the culprit? Fuck that.
Hey,
Suichi, do you really have time to be listening to her?
wait!
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Hey, wait, goddammit. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me, listen.
Okay.
Okay. I do love the idea of Maki is just now like, okay, do we have time for this? Like, she's the, like, Kaede was the optimistic part. The optimistic, Watson. Maki is just like the old pessimistic Watson. Like years later, after dealing with Sherlock's bullshit for many years, like, like, do we have time for this? It's like Sherlock, do we have time for this, Sherlock? Like Sherlock, really? You're dressing up. Why are you dressing up, Sherlock? Stop it. Okay. Well, if you're going to twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
You know.
Yeah, I know. You're all dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. If they're for the ritual for another purpose. Well, are they for the ritual for another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured out that just one glance, that they're diversions.
Could it be?
Diversions?
Listen up.
Yeah, the culprit uses wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes? Sherlock Homo. Eight water completed. Sherlock Homo. Bitch, you're dating me. Bitch, you are factually dating me. You're a waste of time as well. Like I turned and walked away, I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? Resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? So let's see how detailed these really are. Hey. Okay. Mew tried to look up the wax figure's skirt. What are you doing? Stop that. What? I just want to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait. Do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? Again, we're dating. Which adds extra... like, I know, like it's not canon. But like, the idea of, like, having done that, and then she's like, you dead you got a doll fetish for your dead girlfriend, bitch? After confessing her love? It's weird.
Fucking virgin.
If you like wax doll so much, then go and fuck the doll already. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Mew is a waste of time. This relationship could never work. It'd be fun, but I don't think it could work. Actually, it might. It might work. There'd be like this underlined like. Who remembers Samurai Jack? Everyone remembers Samurai Jack. Who doesn't? It was an amazing show. The Scotsman and his wife. The Scotsman and his wife, where they were in the deepest of love, but she would curse him the fuck out constantly, and he'd be like, ain't she sweet? Right? That's what this would be. That's what any relationship with Mew would be. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko.
Actually.
Because a member of the student council, well, as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council into the lab. Yeah, Angie had been shut away here, working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said that she would only unlock the door if she heard the student council member's voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I wanted to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would be let in here. What I mean, we've shown that one student council member also has a voice recorder. So if he wanted to, he could. If he wanted to, he could.
Why?
A murder at night time is strange, impossible even.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made rule that we can no go outside during night time. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at night time.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule? But it's a two rule. And you say he punished us if we not follow his rules.
But
But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. She was?
But
No way. Student council never break own rules.
right.
They should have been asleep in their own rooms and set a good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she slept in her room. And she was brought here.
Gonta, idiot.
If so, Gonta couldn't save her. If only Gonta saw. Or Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule.
Hey,
I'm going to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock open. So he picked this, send the lock open.
hey.
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
It's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside, and one of the cops took the key. So Kokichi could have got in. Kokichi could have got in and killed her. The thing is though, Kokichi's not the type to kill someone, because that would put his own life on the line, and he's not about that. He's about having fun. Like even if he would have fun by killing someone, it would put him in the firing line, and that's not how he operates. I imagine Kokichi would like maybe the last class trial would be him. He might coerce he could probably coerce Gunter into killing someone, but I don't believe until like the very end of the game maybe that he would ever actually kill someone. He just wants to be along for the ride. Kokichi's the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct, only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased. So the front door was locked from the inside of the room.
No.
Not necessarily, I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question became how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. The fact that these aren't things to look at. And his body's just laying face down in the middle of the room. It's not only face down.
What's wrong?
I'm going to take a closer look.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm planning to.
Got a minute?
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki doesn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She's the ultimate assassin. Looks like fucking Grimoire Vice. No, that's Grimoire Noir. Or Ruben. Is that Noir or Ruben? That's straight up a Nier reference. It's a straight up a Nier reference. Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm always good for a good old fashioned Nier replicant, Nier Gestalt reference. Don't get enough references to that shit nowadays, but I guess since Nier Automata got mainstreamed as fuck, people are like, hey, Nier's a thing. Let's check that out. I'm cool with that. Yep.
I knew it.
I can't believe that's straight up. That's just straight up the Grimoire Noir. That's straight up Grimoire Noir. I can't believe that.
Hey.
Andrew had to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps to the ritual you're trying to perform. Do I get blood magic that gives me spears and a giant fist? Because I'd be cool with that. What is the ritual? Do you want to talk to dead loved one again? It's simple. To send a departed soul to land the living. Prepare an effigy. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. No, hang on. There we go, is irrelevant. You can make it out of whatever materials you wish. Yeah, if it is not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. Oh, well, there we go. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to the ashes. Why? Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes of the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was as a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
Stupid.
And you believe in this crap. It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. It's a fucking near reference. Oh, now we can actually check them out. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead. The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck, a sneak attack most likely. And then what do you make of this wound on the forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But the two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh, yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
Remember.
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding too much. Probably because she was stabbed in the back of the neck and then fell when hit her head. Huh? What's wrong, Mackie?
Wait a minute.
Move. Mackie pushed me aside and lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
This?
What's this doing combat underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there's hair stuck to the tape, long hairs, Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could this mean?
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maggie. It was hidden under the body.
So what?
It was partly visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Ah, well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So, don't beat yourself up over it. Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Malky.
Die.
Ah, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, joking, couldn't resist.
Wait a minute.
You don't need to apologise, I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke though. The four effigies hung upside down, making the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams in the ceiling.
If I remember
If I remember correctly, Angie made all of these wax figures. Is the ropes from the warehouse? I believe so, and that means that they weren't much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that could be used for murder. Anyway, I know these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
That's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The Ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is it part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Why would they go out their way to hang a wax effigy? Right, if they're going to do this much work, there has to be some reason for it. What could it be? Who could do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? It's also weird seeing her hair like as actual like greyish and white instead of, you know, instead of the art style. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it.
Why did this, and you know, who did this and why? Let me see. It was right in the boob as well. It was right in the boob. Maki nudged me aside and gripped the katana and pulled out the effigy. Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't. You wanted to hit the katana, right? Well, you can't do it if you don't pull it out. Oh yeah, it's true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this?
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe this one was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume that this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab. But why would they go for the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
True.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
Could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor, and they just grabbed something close by. They must have been in a hurry. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this. A long weapon? My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length. I'm pretty sure it did. I'm pretty sure I saw that it did. Really?
True.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must have known that I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched the mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. Well, how do they know all this? Because they gave you these preferences. They gave you these preferences. Anyway, the gold leaf and the katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
It's a pretty old for the it might be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easy.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. And I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaide's effigy. I'm gonna put the katana back where I found it. It hurts too hard to watch. Look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I avert my gaze and Maki stabs the katana into the wax effigy.
By the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain that there are better ways to hide a murder weapon than
what are you
this.
talking about?
Then what's the reason for this? Honestly, I have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there. The Ultimate Anthropologist lab? Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana came from that room. This door to the lab. Here's the back door to the lab. This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since. Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's some gold, and there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Gold and shiny, could it be?
Is that alright?
Okay, may I say for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock. You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I gave it a touch the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
As I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it, this could be an important clue. Really? Alright. Still, it's strange that the front door and the back door have different locks. The front door that we came for has a cinder lock, and the rear door has a sliding lock. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked. In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the microbes, so both doors can only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out the creature's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to come in and out of the lab, so he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed
I
Andrew.
remember correctly.
That's true.
that's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. He is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. It's unlocked, but I think there are... Oh. I don't know what you want from the game. I don't know what you want from the game. I don't know what you want from me, game.
By the way, that's true.
I don't know what you want from me, game.
That's true. No.
Ha! Fucking virgin!
Okay, thank you. What else? What else do you want? There's nothing. There's nothing. What do you want, game? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, game? What do you want from me? There's nothing! There's nothing! Oh! Fuck off. Small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck. This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe before. What? That fits the 2 AM time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There are several clues that have caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation from now. Maki, what's wrong?
What?
It's not important, but the only time you're reliable is when you investigate the crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy's useless. Anyway, let's continue. Shit.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we've found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate. We need to hurry up. You're right. First we should investigate the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. We need to find a clue related to the katana. It's true, we need to check the katana if the child did come from that place. Is that wrong, Maki? It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner?
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine, just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Okay. 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 Who created the gold leaf katana is from... I mean, it's from there. Why did they not take the book? I can't check this. Okay. It's just a sheath. I know the katana was inside the sheath. Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm saying
That's
that.
true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? It's his research lab after all. Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same to my lab too. But they didn't. Hey! Good boy! Ah, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess it is your signature look.
Anyway,
Anyway, I forgot to bring something we needed for the seance. So I came to get... You mean the book? Something for the seance? Yeah, this white sheet over here. Oh. We put the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need the sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need the stuff either.
so that means...
So, yeah, that's why I figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I get the sheet. Study. So, let's see. Kokichi took a moment to look around. I heard it was like some old-fashioned handmade book. Some old handmade book. Oh,
Yeah.
is this it? Yep. It says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover. So this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the Cage Dog seance? Well, Cage Child seance. Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh, is it the page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Cage Dog Child mentioned here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyo's drawing is the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the Cage Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no
I
light.
remember correctly.
Just like Kyo said. First, draw a magic circle, pass down from the Cage Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterwards, the 4 other participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. Finally, the dog guard must be placed on top of the cage. Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god, you mean the wooden dog statue? When the preparations are complete, turn out all the lights and create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Cage Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the Cage Child?" Okay, and then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. Okay. That sounds complicated. Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct the seance for a while.
Right?
Oh, yeah, he said he memorised every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Soichi? Huh?
Well, you know.
You can see if it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
True.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
Don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh? Yeah, you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle room. Kokichi spoke as if though he's inviting me to play and left the room. Alright. Okay, it's not gonna even let me check. Okay.
Hello.
So Kokichi, Alright, so Kokichi tells me that you wish to participate in sounds as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Is what I'd like to say, however, only 5, including the spirit medium, may join. Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out. Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
You?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologising.
Do not mock me!
No one's apologised yet. Fine, fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
Rude!
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. You want to start the sounds as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. What did I do?
So then,
So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I have drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed or stepped on. You drew magic, this magic circle with
That's
salt.
correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then,
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, it will only, not only will the sounds fail,
verify.
but it may unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it, I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the
Do
picture.
not worry.
I had the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Cage Charles song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words of the song down here. Please commit to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
You have to memorize the lyrics now? You're a detective, so I suspect your memory to get up to the task. Here's the melody. Here's the melody. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I feel about it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Alright then, let us begin the ritual
How
right away.
exciting!
Yay, we get to see Angie.
So then,
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go to.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie. Yeah?
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way, you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please. Tenko.
By the way,
Also, Himiko, let me say one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel a lot better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. Yeah, Tenko's dying. Tenko's gonna die from this, isn't she? You don't have a moment like that and not die. Chapter 3! Chapter 3 always has 2 deaths! Tenko's not gonna come back from this!
so then,
So now that we've decided on the spiritual medium, let us begin. Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps. It's so dark out here.
I don't know if it means anything, but you see these patterns in the triangles, the lines, like the broken line, then the broken line, then the full line. These just, I don't know if they mean anything in Japan. They probably do, or in China, because Japan or China, I can't remember, but they look exactly like the lines on the talisman puzzle box in Jackie Chan Adventures. Does anyone? I think it was season 2 or 3. They had the talismans. They had the portals for the demons that had the puzzle box with those symbols on it. They had the masks, and I think there was a fourth season. I don't remember what the first. I just remember the puzzle box, the portals, the masks, and the talismans. I don't remember what. I think there was a fourth one. Don't remember what. That looks like that. That looks like that. I'm just don't know if that's a reference or if that actually has cultural significance. I don't know.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
I just want to point out that the floorboards aren't nailed in. So, yeah.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
So then,
She's not coming back from this. I'm just saying that now. Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done. First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko, and I'll leave that to Suichi and Kokichi. So please keep in mind, or walk carefully as to not disturb the magic circle. Okay, you can count on me. I will not look inside. Yeah, I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
Yeah, they're gonna put a heavy iron cage with someone inside it on top of floorboards that aren't even nailed in. Yeah, she's gonna die.
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. Alright, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The 4 of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Seances are expressly magic.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it. So then...
This is the point of no return. Tenko, well, no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone.
Well then.
I'll see you guys after the seance. The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to the one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner.
Now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himo. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. And then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the Cage Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness. At last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one? Will the guard dog run far away? Or did it eat the little girl?
Are we going to ignore the fact that Tenko just died? Are we going to ignore the fact that Tenko just died?
At long last.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that Tenko just died? How did none of them hear that? I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
It's the cage child Angie Yanaga. He began calling. Now if the medium answers.
say,
It's the cage child Angie Yanaga. What's going on?
say.
It's the cage child Angie Yanaga.
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Yumiko, I was very clear that you're not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why would you not answer? Maybe it failed.
Let's see.
Let's see, light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is it okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along to the back of the candle, managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. She dead as fuck. I see blood! I see blood! Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The sounds was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is there still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see.
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove the objects from the magic circle must be the same as who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us on how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove anything exactly in the order Kyo described.
I will remove the
She dead as fuck. Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh.
No.
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Okay, told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped into the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage and lifted it up and... Dead as fuck, boy! Told ya! Told ya! Chapter 3! 2 deaths! Dead as fuck, boy! Dead as fuck, boy! Chapter 3! They're predictable!
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe one of Annie's green puke was predicting this tragedy. Puke's colour is normal now. I guess she was predicting it.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. See? They're predictable in their bullshit. A second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running. Tenko, seriously? What is this? Why did this happen? Tenko, going to so sorry. Going to no could protect you.
Got a minute?
Suichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the sounds. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening? She dead as fuck is what's happening. She dead as fuck is what's happening.
What on
I'm
earth?
surprised I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I'd like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be different from the culprit who killed Tenko, yes? Huh?
if
What
so,
happens in the event that there are two murderers and two murders of two people? What if there are two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah?
Oh, what would happen? What would happen? What would happen?
Not that.
Why do you look lost too, Madame? I thought you were going to run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this would happen. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know. Ah, man, they're really disorganized. If they can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way.
Everybody forgotten, Daddy's in no condition to help us. It's our fault that Daddy ended up like that.
Yeah?
Yeah? It's all your fault, it's all your fault, Manaphy. My family. Daddy, help. We don't know what to do on our own. We're going to the power of love. That or snapping back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. Yeah, I understand. Cause you've never been in love before, Madame. Wow. Daddy, I love you, so please come back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Oh, you're making me blush. I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs.
I like how they just filtered in. They filtered in the fake one. Cause why not?
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation. Oh, that tickles. Father's intense love is getting me all soaked.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing. This better not awaken anything in me.
I hope not.
No.
An vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether or not you have permission. Wait, so then, who's this baldy then? Oh, it's just a part-timer. I got to cover for me while I was gone. Here's your pay. Here's the pay like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now what nuisance, well now with that nuisance out of the way, what are you guys talking about again? Oh that's right, what happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Technically, Angie's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself was a waste of a victim. Oh, and I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review later.
Go ahead.
I also, or then to be fair, oh no, that's no, because if they kill someone, it won't count. They can't get out of here. Okay, never mind then. I also add to the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Well, everything is gonna go smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecisive is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a real lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I'll never let any of you go. Apart from the 2 that you let die. He just left us behind after saying he's never let us go.
How nice!
That's why it's so amazing. Please let me some more, Daddy. That's worrying.
So long. Farewell.
To make sense of it all,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But if we don't even know if there's a different culprit, yeah, we don't even know if there's a different culprit, do we? True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
Fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
So we could just bad, huh? Yes, it's unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. I can. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So, this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
Listen up, Suichi. The impossible is possible. See the invisible. Row, row, fight the power.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Alright, then let's check the Monokuma file first. First victim is Tenko, whatever the fuck. He was a Aikido master. A body was found in the middle of an empty room on the 4th floor. The time of the text was approximately 11 AM. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of... There's a knife in the dog statue, isn't there? There's like a knife or something within the dog statue, isn't there? Wait. It's Kyo. It's Kyo! It's straight up Kyo. The 4 wax figures were hanged upside down to perform the seance. He told Angie it would work. So, they got the wax statues, put them in the corners of the room, made Angie go through with the seance, and then killed her in the exact same manner that she's been killed here. And he can move in the dark because he has the circle memorized, so he knows exactly where to step and where not to step. So he can walk toward it and away from it without causing any damage to the circle itself. It's Kyo. There we go. Done. Job done. It's Kyo. A stab wound to her neck. Same with Angie's cause of death. Doesn't seem like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again.
Hey!
Okay.
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
I was about to say, if she doesn't beat him. A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Kaito, you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Suichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave it to you and Maki roll. Guys, the left of the room still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
Correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk. That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gunter's fault. Gunter failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together and work harder because I'm a detective. Because I'm a big baller shot caller.
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. I'm going to bring candles from the other room and to make this room bright, okay? No, that won't be necessary. Oh, yeah, that won't be necessary at all. Huh? Why? Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. Is he a light boy? Is he a light source?
His eyes lit up!
Oh yeah, you have that thing that Nekomaru had.
I knew Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Okay, calm the fuck down.
Shine on, shine you crazy fucking diamond!
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that reference. You're a good girl, Mew. You're a good girl with the good references.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
Okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Ah, yeah, flashlight function. How is that a truth bullet? Also, can we investigate what's on the wall? We still can't. Okay, well, fuck me then. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later. Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
We need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and for all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out, so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. The one dog statue used in the seance, I believe it's called the dog god. During the seance, this is called the statue at the top of the cage. It took all 4 of us to remove it. Yes, the wooden statue is pretty
If I
heavy.
remember correctly.
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Have you? Wow! Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? Wow! Wow! Coming from you, that would be a funny thing. But you saying that will be that's just cold. That's just cold. Also, he touched Kaede, so fuck you, bitch. What?
Kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is
that's
this.
cold though. That was cold. Stone cold killer bitch up in here. Jesus. If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't be able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. That was cold. That was cold. Wow. Man, what a main function. Transformer sign. Okay. Best investigation. This investigation is over and shut. And it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, cunt food. Cunt food killer is office. So we have Puichi, who is also Sherlock Homo. We have resting bitch face. We have cunt fu. What did she call Angie? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I need to look up what nickname she gives people because this is great. One of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place. No, it's not necessarily. Seriously? The seance was clear set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her? So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance? There's no possibility. Shit for brains. Shit for brains. Gods, you don't even know that. If it's true that Tenko was alive, well, it is true that Tenko was alive before things began. Okay, no. No, yeah, I'm going with my theory. It's Kyo. It's Kyo. Fuck you, it's Kyo. I don't know if the dog thing has a knife, like, built in underneath. Actually, yeah, because look, there's blood on the cage. I can see blood on the cage. It's Kyo. It's Kyo. Fuck you, it's Kyo. Calling it now. Big Bala, shut Kala. When the candles were relit, bitch was dead. She'd already been killed. Doesn't mean she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the council blow the hell? It may be important in this case. Hey, KBBB. Okay. Okay, you do you.
Why?
First Angie, then
How
Tenko.
can this be?
Going to so ashamed. Why going to no protect friends? Because you weren't in the same fucking room as them.
Hey!
Himiko, hey Himiko, be strong Himiko. Going to, if you shake Himiko that much, she's gonna break. But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here. She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Just leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? I mentioned that. The floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just laying on top of cross pieces. That's what going to tell me. That's probably the reason why they're a little unstable. They're only laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, these boards are fairly thick and sturdy. Can't imagine they'd come loose easily. But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right? Yes, I suppose. White sheet were used for the seance. It was placed on top of the cage. And Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this?
The cloth is pretty thick. Similar to a window curtain. It's not particularly opaque. And on the back, there's a blood stain on it. And right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Okay, so there was not a knife in the dog statue. There was no knife in the dog statue, then because Tenko's clearly been moved. She's been moved, so maybe from underneath? I'm going by my Kyo theory. I'm connecting this seance to Angie's murder scene, so I'm certain it's Kyo. Just gotta figure out how. That's the thing. I know the killer, I don't know the method. That's how we do it. Magic circle Kyo drew, or at least it was. It's completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable. This one with salt. Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous. Ridiculous? I have performed many successful seances. Wow, I've even had spirits enter my body. Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Like he really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, with all these footprints, we can't make out the original circle. We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey.
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. No. Okay, big bala shot Carla. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Tenko had her forehead on this rock hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit in the cage. Oh yeah. This is the cage used in the seance. It must be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage. Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. He was supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey.
Hey, look at this.
Is this?
What's down at the bottom of the cage? Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, I imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was
What do you
killed.
mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted, after the seance, she was already dead.
Then?
And if she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, then that would explain the bloodstain, right?
Huh?
Huh? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted? No. That's a possibility. Okay, you can check the floorboard. Alright. Dengo's dead body. She took her last breath, crouched over like this. According to Monokuma Fowl, her injury was a stab wound to her neck. And the wound was fatal. It must have caused instant death. Didn't hear a scream or during the sounds. Oh wait. That was that FUD as fuck though. That loud ass fuck. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain? Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You speak from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my speciality. Well then, that makes
By the
sense.
way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. Alright, don't see an obvious murder weapon. Oh, that could be a clue. Alright, this floorboard is loose. And this is the one right under Tinker. Why is this floorboard
If I
loose?
remember correctly.
It wasn't like this before. It must have been. It was a couple of issues seance. Why would it come loose during the seance? The floorboard is this thick and heavy. It won't come loose easily. And someone must have loosened it on purpose. Now it's hung on the walls in the source of the room. There's no windows, so the candles are pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Because they memorized the layout of the circle is to not disturb it? Because they're you know, obsessed with that shit? There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to fit through, but still.
is this?
A hole? It looks like there's space under here too. Hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. Something dropped down
Wait a
there.
minute.
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Alright, let's do it. What is there left to investigate? Did I talk to Kyo? Did I talk to Kyo?
That cannot be.
Why did this? Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking. Of course I'm shocked by that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. He's more concerned about that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, if we perform the cage shard again and summon Tenko Spirit this time, cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Suichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
See, yes.
True, it may be best to move past what happened. To know why the seance failed.
So,
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, at the beginning of the seance, we had Tenko, the spirit medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so that her head touched the marker stone. Then Suichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. After that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then the four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god on top of the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Suichi blew out the candles. Finally, we all sang the cage shard song. The sound should have been complete, but now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. That's not, and the thing is, like, no one stopped. That's a loud noise. Here's a mystery to me as well. I thought someone had tripped, perhaps. It was a pretty loud sound for someone to trip. Well, yeah, but then you
What do you mean?
didn't fucking react.
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Suichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items within the magic circle in the opposite order. And it also makes sense that he said, okay, we have to do it the way we put it on. So he was the one to take off the cover. Factor that in. He was the one to take off the cover as well. Yeah, it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But it'd be difficult in such darkness. It would not be difficult in such darkness. Besides, she was in the cage, yes? And then when was she killed? Yes, that's the problem.
Yes.
There's another problem. And that is, why did the seance fail? I simply can't figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else try to sneak in there? Obviously, since the seance is clearly a sham. Wow. Wow.
Hey.
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a light?
True.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, it should be fine. Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard and we can go down. Okay, got it. Ooh, this investigation's an hour and a half. That's an hour and a half recording. That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem to edit down. Okay. Ooh. And we're only like, we might be just halfway through this investigation. So, ooh. Actually, no, I say that we're probably almost done, honestly. But yeah, the moment I saw that recording went on for an hour and a half, I had to cut that. So, I believe some of the floorboards near the hole that took the candle from Maki. Well, I pulled some of the floorboards to the candle from Maki. And then we carefully made our way through the hole under the floor. There's a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around this dusty place. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Hello. That's quite a clue. That's quite a clue. There's a sickle here, and there's blood on it.
Okay.
The blood in the sickle is still fresh. This is it. This is a murder weapon.
is this?
This came from my research lab. It did?
Well,
The sickle can be used for assassinating a target. It can be thrown without losing any leverage. Can it? Okay. And you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well.
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade's about 6 inches.
that's right.
And since Tenko is in a cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach to her neck?
That's true.
The cage is about 3 feet high. If you were to stab in with a 6-inch blade, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is a question. Hey, I also think about the fact that Kyo told her where to sit. He said, okay, put your head here. Put your head here, girl. This is exactly where I want your head to be. Good girl. Good girl. Not suspicious at all. Hey, if the weapon is down here, and the culprit must have thrown it away. There was that loud fucking noise that we heard.
That's true.
After killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle on the floorboard in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood, definitely Tenko's. Oh look, part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboards is cut out.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. From what we can see here,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally, it was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could use that. Question is why? So they could move the floorboard, clearly. Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion was missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it had been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? So he could move the body. Not body, so he could move the thing. The thingamadoodle. Dried blood? There's blood on the ground underneath this loose floorboard. This is pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping. It's underneath the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is the blood here? Because Angie was killed here, probably. Angie was killed here with the same method, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Hey. The back of this floorboard has blood in it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the other side of this floorboard.
What do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood no?
That's true.
Angie was probably killed here. They flipped the floorboard over to make it look like nothing happened, and then they're like, okay, let's just put Angie back in her room. It's all good to go.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. This must be for some reason. These particular traces are... Oh, trying to talk mid-yawn. Not good. Okay. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, and you can see into the room next door.
Hey.
This is the wall to the empty room, right? So some wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. The hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but that would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had light. Without that, it's pitch black. But yeah, that might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
But they could have just used the light, like we're doing right now.
Well.
True. They use a light to move around on the floorboard. Is that possible? I think we're finished investigating here.
Is that all right?
Marky, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we investigate Angie's? Yes, of course.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime we're seeing again, we should probably hurry. I guess we're leaving then. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could have imagined unfolded. Is a third person dead? Oh, you fuck! Oh, you fuck! You cunt! You little shit! You little shit! Oh! Did I surprise you? I love the fact that it cut off. It cut off the music as well. Didn't give you time to even register the animation properly. He was just like, ah, bitch, got ya. We're gonna scream and cry in terror.
Huh?
What are you doing? Oh, sorry. Just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I was curious about something. So I decided to search for the... Yeah, I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboards. Stepped through the floorboards?
That's so mean.
Jeez. It got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. Crosspiece was gone. Does that mean... That little shit. I can't believe him.
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the killing game is all about. Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the killing game. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
I guess time's up. Alright man, because of you guys, I didn't have enough time to check something. What are you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, So I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in this document. He drew the magic circle the exact same way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the exact same tools too. Nothing suspicious about the whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the fine details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there. Yokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Oh, the little shit. Even if it wasn't intentional, the little shit.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you wanna die?
What are you saying now? Do you want to die? Kokichi's a fucking little shit. He's a fucking little shit. The bastard child. The bastard fucker. Bantlin boy.
Oh dear.
It would appear we are all gathered, but it seems there are less. Yeah, there are less of us.
Oh.
Us. Less friends mean it's much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. He's fine now. Don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a lot smarter now, Gunter. Yeah, Gunter do his best to help. I'd want to. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about your dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so. Ooh.
That being said,
Ooh. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less like, I don't know. I'm the opposite. Every time I open my mouth, I love her more.
Rest in peace.
A tour, please. Please lend us your power.
But,
It may be difficult for us to rely on a tour, considering what happened to Angie, whom a tour loved most of all.
well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on a tour in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in a god, especially a tour.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long am I going to say that for? A tour and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught up in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
This trap.
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey,
So we should say something.
Huh?
Oh, what should I say? Okay, boys. Trial number 3. Trial number 3. Trez trial. Okay.